Well, hi friends, it's time for your Farm and Ranch news. Well, this month there's going to be several soil workshops taking place across Big Sky Country, and with us on the program today to tell us a little bit about those workshops is Garrett Larson, and you're the NRCS's District Resource Conservationist based out of Columbus, Montana. Now there's quite a few of these workshops as I've been looking at. Talk about the workshops and maybe what they're about and where they're going to take place at.
Okay, we've got 5 workshops that are actually set up over the state. January 16th, we've got one in Three Forks. January 17th, we've got one in Great Falls. January 18th in Billings. And January 19th, we've got one in Miles City and in Sidney as well. These workshops are going to feature at least 2 of 4 different speakers at the workshops, covering everything from grazing cover crops to different types of crop rotations that they can cover, that type of deal.
Well, like I mentioned, I mean, it's just another avenue or another tool, if you will, to get into the hands of producers. We know things have been a little bit difficult out there as far as livestock markets and grain prices, but if you can do some of these little things, and it all starts with the soil, it could mean some bigger things in your pocketbook later.
Absolutely. As you're going through the different practices that you can implement towards soil health, a lot of what the producers see initially on the front side is the environmental impacts. But what we're trying to get them to realize as well is these things have a huge impact on the bottom line. As your organic matter improves, as your nutrient cycling improves, your soil moisture holding capacity increases, and as those nutrients are cycled that much better, your drought resilience increases dramatically.
Well, and absolutely, and by holding several in different parts of the state, I mean, each part of Montana has its own unique characteristics when it comes to soil types and what we can grow and raise in that particular part of Montana.
Absolutely. And one nice thing about the soil workshops as well is we're concentrating on both the livestock and the crop aspects. So for whoever comes to those workshops, somebody's going to take something home with them on it.
Well, as you mentioned, they're going to fire off in Three Forks on January 16th and wrap things up in Sidney on the 19th. Talk about where we can go for more information and if there's a cost associated with attending.
You can go to swcdmi.org for registration. There's an early bird registration through January 7th. That's going to be $15, and that includes a catered lunch. And if the other option is you can also pay at the door, it's $20 a head there.
All right, sounds like a pretty good bargain to me. And you can also visit us online at northernag.net to find out the dates, locations, and exactly where those workshops are taking place. Garrett, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you very much, Russell.
All right, stay with us. We'll have your markets coming up next.